afternoon. Welcome to Movers and Shakers on CNBC TV 18. The markets are seeing a little bit of profit booking in trade today, down about 0.5%, but there's lots buzzing as usual in the mid-cap and small-cap segment. So let's quickly shift focus to another one then. Metals Infra is the stock that we're talking about. It's up a good 7% the last time I checked. They have many plans to acquire other EPC players in the hydropower business. We have Vikas Kothari, the director of Metals, who joins us now to talk about his plans. Hi Vikas, thanks so much for joining in. If you could first outline exactly what your plans are. Have you identified any players who you plan to acquire and where you would be getting the funds from as well?
Well, as I said, that we've been looking out for a player in the EPC segment, in the construction and engineering space. Our focus is to acquire a company either domestically or overseas, and we are still on a lookout. We have identified a few targets, and we're in the process of discussions and negotiations, but that's about it that I can say on this.
Any particular geographies that you may have identified, and more importantly, what's the bracket in terms of the cost that you're looking at for these acquisitions?
Well, the acquisition could be a domestic or an overseas company. As I said, that we are examining a few proposals at this point in time. The size of the acquisition could be from anywhere between 50 crores to about 150 crores. We'll be deploying our own funds, and we may also raise debt if the size of the acquisition turns out to be bigger.
Okay, so that's where the funds come from. You're also planning to enter two more spaces, real estate as well. Could you tell us a little more about your land bank and the value of it at this point in time, and any of your projects that you plan to? You have a project that will be completed in 3 years. How would this contribute to your bottom line if you could throw key numbers at us?
We are already in real estate. We've been into real estate for the last 6-7 years, and primarily our focus is very opportunistic in real estate. We have very few projects across Delhi, NCR, Bombay, Hyderabad, Jaipur, Kota, and these are very opportunistic investments that we made into real estate. Now, some of these projects are under construction, for example, the one in Kota in Jaipur, and the ones which are in the progress and will be coming up will be in the future in FY 11, 12 and 13. It will be a phased development in real estate. The first one being the one in Bombay, in Bandra, where we are developing an SRA project which will have more than 300,000 square feet of residential space, prime residential space.
Any value you describe to the kind of land bank that you're sitting on?
Our current land bank is about 1.5 million square feet across all these cities that I just spoke about, and the net profit accruing from all these 5 projects would be close to about $100 million US across 4 years from now.
All right, many thanks for joining us. So that's the key development when it comes to Metals, a huge land bank. The market is very positive on the kind of acquisition strategies that they're going to come out with, and value unlocking in terms of the real estate developments that they may undertake. So almost 8% is the kind of notch-up that you are seeing for the stock. Time for a very quick break on this edition of Movers and Shakers. But coming up after the break, a whole lot of global metals are really rising up. So we'll get you more perspective on that. Key industries back home is a stock that is in focus, and Bombay Dyeing, where it gets the CLSA booster. So we'll talk all about that when we come back.